What if I told you that you could build your own animation studio with just your voice, an idea, and ChatGPT? I know, it sounds impossible. 3 weeks ago, I was frustrated, staring at my laptop with a story stuck in my head but no way to bring it to life because I can't draw, I can't animate, and I'm definitely not a voice actor. But what I discovered changed everything. Not just for me, but potentially for you too. Here's what nobody's telling you. The secret isn't in expensive software or years of training. It's in a specific workflow that turns ChatGPT into your personal animation team. Have you ever had an amazing story living in your imagination for years with no way to share it? Tell me in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what worlds are waiting inside your mind. Setting the scene last month, I sat in my room feeling that familiar creative frustration. I had this adorable story about a little boy named Ben and his sassy mom getting ready for school. Every time I thought about turning it into a video, I'd hit the same wall. Professional animation quotes started at $3,000. Software like After Effects would take months to learn, and I had exactly zero artistic talent. Did you know the average cost of a 60-second professionally animated video starts at $3,000 and can easily reach $10,000? That's just not realistic for most of us. Can you relate to that feeling? Having something amazing inside you but no idea how to express it? So I asked ChatGPT a simple question. Can you help me turn this into an actual cartoon? What happened? Next honestly blew my mind and might change how you see creativity forever. The journey. 5 transformational shifts from blank page to visual masterpiece. Shift 1. From idea to visual blueprint. I thought ChatGPT would just help me write a script. Instead, it handed me a cinematic production toolkit. Within minutes, it broke my story down into character descriptions, scene breakdowns, shot lists, image prompts, image-to-video animations, dialogue scripts. It felt like I suddenly had a full pre-production team at my fingertips, just from a simple story idea. Ever wondered what it'd feel like to turn a memory or a wild idea into an actual animation? This was it. Shift 2. From random faces to consistent characters. Before this, AI-generated characters looked amazing, but every image was a different person. Then ChatGPT asked, "What does Ben look like?" I gave a short description, and boom, Ben was born. Here's the twist. ChatGPT remembered his face. From scene 1 to scene 7, he stayed the same, like a real actor in my animated world. Pro tip: re-upload character images midway in long stories to maintain consistency. It's like giving your AI director a character Bible. Shift 3. From rigid workflows to real-time creativity, I used to plan everything before generating any images or video. Turns out, that's the wrong way. The real breakthrough? Create and animate one scene at a time. This way, every decision builds on the last, letting you pivot and improve as you go. It's like designing a story room by room, not guessing the whole house at once. Also discovered 3.2 aspect ratio hack, crucial for video visuals. Reference feedback loops, review, refine, repeat. Most tutorials miss this, but now, I won't work any other way. Shift 4, from static images to living stories. This is where things got surreal. I took Ben's static image and uploaded it into Clean AI. The result? He blinked. He moved. It wasn't just a photo anymore. It was a performance. With the right tools, Clean AI 1.6, best for subtle, emotional shots Clean AI 2.0, snappy action scenes Runway Gen-4, realistic motion and natural vibes Runway. Act 1. Perform expressions yourself, then transfer to the character. And then came the sound design revolution. ElevenLabs for voice scene matching music, sound FX for movement result. It felt like a real animated film. Shift 5. From creator to director, when I pressed play on the final scene, my voice, my story, my characters. It was clunky, sure, but mine. That's the moment it all hit. I didn't need a studio. I didn't need permission. I just needed the right tools and the courage to try. Have you ever created something so real it gave you chills? That's what this felt like. Now I know. You don't need to wait. You don't need perfect. You just need to begin. The big payoff. For the first time in history, animation belongs to everyone. Your stories deserve to be seen. You don't need Hollywood. You need a process. Now you have one. If you're still reading, what's the first story you would bring to life? A dream? A childhood memory? Something that never left your heart? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to help bring it alive. Final tools and tips. Before I wrap up, let me give you my 4 power tips that will take your animations to the next level. Character Bible hack. Always create front, side, and 3-4 views of your main characters first. Save these images and re-upload them whenever consistency starts slipping. Animation prompt. Secret. For walking or running animations, use cinematic motion blur in your prompts. It hides awkward movement glitches perfectly. Voice performance. Trick. Record your dialogue standing up and with hand gestures, even though it's just audio. It makes the performance sound more natural and energetic. Quality boosting template. Create a document with all your character descriptions, scene types, and successful prompts so you can quickly copy-paste them into new projects. Which of these tips would you try first? Comment 1, 2, 3, or 4 below. The ending that sticks, you know what's amazing? That story that's been living in your head for years? It doesn't have to stay there anymore. The tools are here. The workflow works, and your stories matter. Don't wait for someday to start creating. The world is waiting for your weird little story, the one only you can tell. And next time, I'll show you how I use this exact same workflow to create an interactive animated story where viewers can actually choose what happens next. It's mind-blowing what's possible now. Subscribe so you don't miss it. What would your animated story be about? Drop your title idea in the comments. I just might bring it to life in a future video. If this tutorial helped you, please hit that thumbs up so YouTube can share it with others who might need it. Subscribe for weekly AI creativity tutorials just like this one. And most importantly, share what you create. Tag me when you post. Your first animation. I genuinely can't wait to see what stories you bring to life. See you in the next adventure.